There's nothing quite as glorious as watching a chud get roasted by other chuds, getting checked live on a panel with other people who grift and scam. That is humiliating. It's a humiliation ritual, honestly. So Star Wars Theory, one of the largest content creators in the chud space, as far as I know, still the biggest Star Wars channel on YouTube, has a really dumb take about Andor. And he's been called out by so many people on this because it, again, reeks of desperation. I want to remind you guys that these folks, the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. If you didn't see my video about Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, Geeks and Gamers, go back and watch it. It's from yesterday. The writing's on the wall. There's desperation in the air, and they know it. And so this is the situation we're in with these guys. We're going to watch a video clip, and trust me, it is scrumptious. It is delicious. So this is the tweet that he posted out. It's about Andor Season 2. There is a spoiler here, but I'm pretty sure that by now you guys have all seen this, right? So it says, SA in Star Wars feels unnecessary. You can portray power dynamics and making the audience hate the Empire in other ways without taking it to such a disgusting place. Vader wouldn't tolerate that shit, nor does the Empire condone it. It has no place in Star Wars, period, unnecessary. And you can read under this tweet. The vast majority of people are roasting him there. There's been tons of videos roasting him. This is one of those things where it's such a dumb take that it's really hard to justify because there's just so many things wrong with this. It just doesn't make any sense. So Critical Drinker and his panel of grifty, scammy people roast this guy to his face. And here's the thing, he sits and he takes it. Now, when I tell you this is a humiliation ritual, I am not kidding. You have to watch this. We're going to watch it. It's a minute and 17-second clip from one of the streams. And he sits and lets them talk down to him. And I'm going to explain to you where he fucked up. Because it's very clear to me where the mistake was made. From this guy. So let's listen to this. Here we go.
My argument in my tweet was like, I don't think that if Vader saw some shit like that happening, I don't think he would leave it unchecked. I don't think he would walk by.
Like Vader's opinions on this wouldn't be relevant, right?
He's still Anakin at the end of the day, and Anakin wouldn't stand for that shit.
No, but it's just not relevant. Like, why would Vader's opinion matter here?
I just don't think that that's something that the Empire would be cool with if they actually saw it. I don't think it
I think the Empire wouldn't give a shit about the people that they're subjugating and murdering in mass levels and enslaving. I don't think they would.
Maybe the Empire as a whole, but I don't think Palpatine and Vader are like,
Palpatine and Vader aren't watching the guy, are they?
or Imperial raped the
like
woman.
in terms of like whatever rules of engagement these Empire officials have, like it would be against the rules, but then like that doesn't mean a whole lot when you're on some podunk farm planet at the end of nowhere.
You're gonna get
no one really watching you. Like that's that's the point that they're making here. It's like, okay, when you've got no real oversight and you've essentially got unlimited power over this little community or whatever, what are guys like that going to do? Are they going to take advantage of it for their own gratification? They probably are.
Yeah. Guys do that every day.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh. So that's what I meant by humiliation ritual. Like he doesn't push back at all. There's no pushback. He just completely agrees with them and goes along with it. And the thing about this is, to me, what this is this is a checking of Star Wars Theory from these guys. This is a check because he thought that he was one of the people building the narratives in this group. He's like, I'm Star Wars Theory. I'm coming into the chud space. I set the standard. I build the narrative. They're like, no, you don't. You don't build the narrative. You're not building anything, bro. You're going to sit here, we're going to tell you why your take is fucking wrong, and we're going to check you, and you're going to say, yes, sir, may I have some more? Please give me more. You're going to take it from MauLer. You're going to take it from SnarkyJay. You're going to take it from Critical Drinker. These folks are going to check you, and you're going to learn your place. It doesn't matter how many millions of subscribers you have, bro, you're going to learn your place. And that's what they did. They checked this dude. They checked it, and they're not the only ones. And what this tells me is a few things from the opposite side of it. Like, they want Andor to have a win because they realize that Andor is a show that represents so many of the things they've been asking for. So it's like they can't really go too hard against Andor for every little thing because they have to, in their minds, they need to set some sort of standard, right? But the fact that Star Wars Theory is so desperate for outrage that he manufactured this whole thing, it is compromising what they're doing. So they're not going to let him have that. They're not going to let him run with that because the rest of them are not going to run with that. And if there's not a cohesive narrative within the group, then it fractures up and the videos become all over the place and nobody knows what they're mad about. And this is detrimental to them because right now their channels are seeing negative returns compared to previous years. They're seeing a downturn, I should say, from what they've seen in recent years. So they need to make sure more than ever right now they're all on the same page. Star Wars Theory is new to the game. Doesn't matter how many subs he came in with. He's new to the game, which means he has to learn his role in all of this. If you're not going to clear what your message is, what your narrative is with the rest of us, when you come around, we're going to have to check you publicly to remind people that in this dick measuring contest, we have the bigger dick. That's what this is. This is them reinforcing who is in charge and who is subjugated within this community. So Star Wars Theory here is 100% subbing to these guys, and he's doing it in front of everyone watching. It is humiliating. Again, it's like a humiliation ritual for him. 100% him sitting there taking every single lash that they're throwing at him. You got SnarkyJay talking down to you. SnarkyJay, one of the dumbest channels on YouTube, talking down to you. You got MauLer, like monotonally telling you off and making sense here. Like, what does Darth Vader or Emperor have to do with any of this? Nothing at all. And then Critical Drinker swoops in and reinforces it. And you know what? Star Wars Theory folds. He lays down his cards. He folds. He says, you know what? Yeah, we got dudes like that doing things like that or whatever. Completely fold. Look at his face right now. He has been absolutely and utterly humiliated on this panel. There's no bro love. There's no daps. There's no, maybe you have a point. Maybe you got a point there. No, none of that. We're not doing that over here. Over here, when you come into our space, in the grifty space, you have to kiss the boots, kiss the rings, lick the boots, I guess that's the term, boot licking. You have to lick the boots, you have to kiss the rings. You have to do all the things. And bro has not done that yet. He is not satisfied whatever it is that they need from him. And therefore, they have to make sure they check him. And what I love about this is it was done in public. There are clips floating around. This isn't the only one. This is glorious. This is great because it just shows that even in the Chud space, you come in with millions of subscribers. You come in with a massive following. At the end of the day, there's only a couple of them that set the tone. And Star Wars Theory, you're not one of those.